and welcome to my channel, mommysheshebaby. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new and joining me today, my family calls me Mommy, Shishi, and Baby, and you can call me Shia. I certainly hope you decide to become a part of my family and subscribe to my channel. Today is the first day that I'm back after being gone for a little under a week. It's been since I last posted a video here. There's been a lot going on in life for me, and it's all been exciting, so nothing bad if anybody was wondering. It's been really busy, and I needed a break to be able to make sure that I could keep things together. Anywho, I am back now and fully loaded. I have so much to share with you all. This week is going to be great. You'll have videos from me coming every day, and I hope you plan to stay tuned to keep watching and see what's been unfolding. Some of this started last week, so I am taking a little slight break from doing my Meet My Family videos until a little later this week. I plan to have it up, it was supposed to be Mondays that they were being loaded on, if you'd caught on to that. I don't believe I've ever said it, but I was doing them every Monday, but I'm taking a little break from doing them on Mondays, and I am going to upload the next one with Little Rodney a little later this week, and I will let you know when. However, today's video is a very, very, very special video. Okay, so if you follow me and you've been watching my True Confessions of a Lifestyle YouTuber videos, and you recall what I had on my confessions for my first video, you will know that I have an earnest desire to be at home more often than not. I'm looking to, be a stay-at-home, work from home type of lifestyle mother. And if you have not seen that video, I will have a link it, oh my goodness. I will have it linked right here so that you can go and watch that above. So just click on the I once you've finished watching this video. You can go back and watch that one. And if you finish watching the first one, if you've not watched the other ones, go ahead and watch 2 and 3 too. So, like I said, this is a special video. And let me tell you all why I have such a great desire to be a stay-at-home, work-at-home mom. It's not that I don't want to work. I've been working ever since I was 13, 14 years old, and so I love working. I love being able to have my own dollars in my pocket to buy my own things, if I happen to, depend on anybody else. Not that I don't let my husband be a man and do his husbandly, fatherly, head of household duties, because he does. But it's just something about, earning your own money and having it in your pocket. And so that's a lifestyle that I have been accustomed to living for years and years and years. And so I don't really want to not work at all, but I do want to be able to be at home more. Currently, I work Tuesdays through Saturdays from 3 o'clock p.m. to midnight. My children are at school in the morning at 8:20-ish, and they don't get out of school until about 3:15. And so I literally get to see them in the morning for like time enough to tell them to get up, get dressed, iron clothes, brush your teeth, wash your face, put some lotion on, come here so I can see what you look like, let me do your hair, do this, do that. All right, let me pray with y'all before you go. Love you, bye. See you later, have a great day. That's basically all that I can get out of them Tuesday through Friday. I have Saturday morning. Sunday is really busy for us, but I have Sunday evening. The morning we're in church or having some kind of other events going on, but typically in church. And Mondays, I have all day Mondays because I'm off. If you, have worked at life, the struggle, especially when you have children. Especially when your children are between the ages of 11 and 6 years old. They need that time. And it is definitely something that, it's very noticeable when they don't get it. And I notice it. I notice how much of a struggle things are for them. It's a struggle for me. I want to be able to spend more time with my kids. I miss out on so much because of my schedule. I miss out on most of their lives. And yes, I can call them and talk to them and catch up on their day over the phone, when I am able to while I'm at work. However, it's nothing like actually being here. Which brings me to my big news. Okay, so maybe about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, I started putting in applications for different jobs, trying to find a job that was in my field or a similar field where I either did not have to be on the phone talking to customers for customer service, because that's the kind of job that I'm accustomed to doing. Been doing it for years, and it's overwhelming sometimes. And so I was trying to see if I could find a job doing a different position, in a different position, even if it was working outside the home, working during daylight hours instead of at night, something. And so I'm on Indeed searching for jobs, and I come across a job actually with my own company where they have work at home position open. So I applied for the job, and you know, I'm checking on it through our intranet at work like every day to see if it's being, you know, tagged, to see if it's being like taken into a consideration status or not. And so actually one day, we're in a new week now, so not last Friday, but Friday before last, I got a call from the recruiter through my job, and the recruiter wanted to set up an interview with me. For the position that was the work at home. So I was so geeked, y'all. It was, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it, you know. And then I'm like, okay, well, great, they want to interview. I'm trying my best not to get super excited, but excited at the same time, because I'm like, okay, when you hire new people for a call center, you typically hire them for night shift and everything. And so I'm getting excited about it, but you know, I'm not too excited because I didn't know what shifts were going to be offered. I didn't know if I was going to get the position or anything like that. Okay, set up the interview. I had my interview on that Monday. The interviewer, super easy to talk to. I was able to roll through the interview with no problem. I left the interview feeling very confident that I did my very best and that I did well enough to have been able to be taken into serious consideration for the position. So that was exciting. And that's when the anxiety started setting in, you know, wanting to get an answer. And they were like, well, being that it's approaching the holiday season, they're probably going to start speeding things up a bit. And, you know, just look out for them to contact you back regarding it if you get the position. And if not, then you'll probably get an email, whatever. So I'm like waiting, and I'm sitting up here thinking, okay, well, they're probably going to say something like right after Christmas, because when I talked to the recruiter and I talked to the interviewing manager, they both said, they told me the start date for the position was on January 7th. So I'm like, cool, they're probably going to tell me sometime right after Christmas, whatever. So I have an interview on Monday. Wednesday morning at 11 o'clock a.m., I got a call back from the recruiter telling me that I got the job. They wanted to offer me the position, and they wanted to go over the details with me. So they went over the details with me. They offered me a position. They let me know that the first day I have to actually go on site for it, and it's in a different location than what I'm working now, but it's under the same company. On site for it is actually like 2.5 hours away from where I live. But that's something that I may have to go to the job for like once every quarter or twice every quarter, not every day. My actual job is at home. I'm still taking phone calls, but I'm doing it from my house. So I'm able to be here for my kids. Okay. So they told me that training was like for 6 weeks, and my training schedule was going to be 8 to 5. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Go up there for the first day, get my computer and everything that I need for the job, and then I have to go back up there on the last day of training as well. I guess it's for the graduation portion of it. I don't know. And I'm like, cool. And then he was like, well, let's go ahead and talk about your shifts. And then I know that when we were on the phone, we were talking about the fact that they were offering night shifts, and the way they did it, they wanted their representatives to have 2 days off back to back. And I let him know that, you know, I have obligations on Sundays, and my husband, he is, you know, a minister. He is actually taking a pastoral position for a youth pastor, and that actually is going to be a service held for that every Wednesday night coming up in the future. And I was trying to figure out if they had something where I could work maybe like 10 hours a day, 4 days a week instead. And that was sounding kind of slim. And so through us talking about that, and he was like, well, your Wednesday services are going to be at night, right? And so I confirmed that yes, they would be with him. And so he was basically said, well, the shift that we have for you, now granted, my training period is 8 to 5, and again, on Monday through Friday for the training. My permanent shift, y'all, I went from working 3 o'clock p.m. to midnight, Tuesday through Saturday, to working 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at home. Y'all, I was in tears, in some serious tears. You hear me? I don't think that I smiled that hard in so long. That was the best news and the best Christmas gift that I probably could have ever gotten. That was the best thing that I've gotten for a long time. It was super exciting to me. I worked years in call center environment overnight. I've been a single mom. I'm a wife now. I have a family. I had my 2 kids before me and my husband got together, and automatically I had another 3 with them. But before that, I've always worked a lot. I've never really been able to spend as much time with my children as I wanted to, and this, y'all just don't understand how much of an opportunity this is giving me, how much it's gonna change for my life. I'm so sorry. My daughter is a type 1 diabetic, and it can get so overwhelming trying to manage her diabetes at 7 years old when I'm working the hours that I am. I'm not doing it alone by far, but it's still such a lack of consistency there. It's hard. And then you start missing work, and you're on edge and uncomfortable at work because you feel like you never know what may happen, or they may be trying to push you out the door because you missed all this time and you're not somebody who can be dependent on, or whatever the case may be. Even though it may be covered for medical purposes, it's still those uncomfortable feelings that stuff like that brings about. But it's given me such a great opportunity to be able to be there for my kids, to be able to be there for my husband, to be able to make sure that we can maintain our household the way that it should be, the way that me as a wife and as a mother, wants the responsibility that I want to have. I can now make sure that everything is put in place for. This was the best Christmas gift that I have gotten in such a long time, and I am so excited. Every time I start talking about it, it makes me want to cry, and I'm so sorry, y'all, for crying with y'all, but I was speechless. I didn't know what to say. I could not have expected anything better. Let me tell y'all, when God shows up, he shows up. It is in ways that you don't expect it to be. Like, yeah, I could have just got the job and got a night shift, or been working something worse. I could have been working on Wednesdays. I could have been working on Sundays, but when he shows up, y'all. He gives you exactly what you want and then some. He makes sure that you know that it's him. And I'm so thankful. I'm just so thankful and elated. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna, like, from ear to ear. It's so unreal. And then so I was able to get the position, get the hours that I needed, the days off that would work for me, and I don't have to take a pay cut. The only thing I'm missing is the shift differential, but I don't have to spend money on gas. I don't have to spend money on tolls. I don't have to waste time going up and down the road, back and forth to work. I don't have to waste money on lunch. I get to cook for my family. I get to make sure that I'm here when my kids get out of school. It is just awesome. I get to help make sure my daughter's diabetes stay under control. I'm just like super, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming, but it's good, y'all. It's a good thing, and it's so exciting. I don't even know what to do with myself. So my last day of working in the position that I'm in would have been on the 5th, but they just did what they called a vacation bid, where our new time for the next year's vacation starts on January 1st, and they give you some time before the year starts to put it in, on a first come first served basis. And I got approved for all the time that I put in, which was the entire week before I actually start my new position on the 7th. And so my current position that I'm in, the last day that I'll be taking calls, the last day I'll be at work underneath this position in this location is going to be on the 29th. And then I'll be off from the 30th all the way to the 6th to be able to spend that time with my family. I still get paid for it. And then I get to just roll into my new position after having been able to take a breath of fresh air and a break. I don't have to take escalated calls anymore. Y'all, I get in the position I'm in, it's really eye-opening to how people in this world can be. You know, I dealt with some of the nastiest talking people you wouldn't even expect exist, and it gets really real. And I know there's a lot of people out there who do customer service and call centers and know exactly what I mean when I say it. But the company that I work for is an awesome company, and I really love it. However, I'm just over the escalated call life, because I was taking escalations. I did well, you know, but it's overwhelming. I got too much other things going on in my life to just have to deal with being yelled at with customers and as a choice every day, all day long, nonstop for 9 hours, 8 hours a day, with the lunch in the middle, making it 9 hours a day. And so I'm not taking escalated calls anymore. I've been on both sides, and the kind of customers that I'll be dealing with are way different. I'm super excited to be in this new position. Y'all, this is like such good news. And thank you so much for letting me share it with you. Thank you for letting me cry on you. I'm sorry that I did, but thank you so much for looking at this video with me and listening to my awesome, fantastic, wonderful, blessed news that I'm just thanking God for just over and over and over again. And if you did like this video, I certainly hope that you hit that like button, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already, subscribe to my channel, and on your app, tap that notification bell. I hope you check out my other videos if you've not looked at them. And again, we got so much great things to come. I got so many awesome videos planned for the rest of this year that I want to share with you all from all ends, all spectrums that I cover. And I thank you so much for, again, tuning in with me on today. And until next time.